from Moose in the Discord. What do you think the possibility of a Zelda Collector's Edition sort of release would happen for the Switch? Dr. Wily talked about something similar quite a while back, and I'd like to hear your thoughts and everyone else's. I think we've mentioned this a few different times, but
yeah, we have.
A fun way to do it is to say, if you could pick 4 games to go in this collector's edition, which 4 would you pick? Because the original collector's edition came with the first 2 Zelda games, Zelda 1 and 2. It came with the most recent 2 Zelda games, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and had a demo for the upcoming Zelda game. So if a new Zelda game, Collector's Edition, did the same thing, technically it would come out with Zelda 1 and 2, again, because those were the first 2 Zelda games, and then the 2 most recent being Link's Awakening and Breath of the Wild, and then it would have a demo of Breath of the Wild 2. Like, if it followed the same pattern, that's how a new collector's edition would be. But if you guys could pick your own 4 Zelda games to put with the Breath of the Wild 2 demo, which would you pick? Can you imagine? Sorry, I was just thinking. The demo they had at E3 and everything for Breath of the Wild was Link running around on the plateau for like 15 minutes. Since it's the same world, if they had the demo for Breath of the Wild 2 at E3 where it's just Link running around the plateau for 15 more minutes. Like,
everyone would be like
this feels familiar.
Yeah, like technically it's the same game, but
what they do is have like proper dungeons and then make the demo a dungeon instead. That's how they fix that problem.
Well, that's how the Wind Waker demo was. One was, I think, starting the game off. One was running around the, what was it?
It was Forsaken
Windfall
Fortress
Island?
First time, Dragon Roost Island, and then Dragon Roost Cavern were the 3.
Was there not one that was on the Windfall
the
Island?
hell out of them.
I thought there was one on the Windfall Island.
Nope. Dragon Roost.
Alright, so yeah, if you guys pick 4 games, which would it be?
That's pretty easy, I think, for me. Which I'll clarify now. I would say Skyward Sword, but an HD version, but I kind of would want that to be its own release. So the 4 for me would be Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD, port those, and then somehow get the 3DS versions, I guess, even though I kind of prefer the originals more, of Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time.
Okay, I have a different idea, because I think that's what everyone would want.
That's not what I was gonna pick.
So
that's what I want.
If we made it, you had to pick 2 3D games and 2 2D games.
Oh, no. I like Link's Awakening and A Link Between Worlds.
They're good quality games. My hot take here is Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 and Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are very accessible games. Zelda 1 and 2 you can get on both the Wii and Wii U Virtual Console very easily. You could get them, right? Any had them. The Switch Online service has them. There's no need to like give you a collector's pack with them. Like, it just feels like so redundant. It's like, how many times do I need a copy of Zelda 1? And that's just like not original release. Ocarina of Time, again, N64, you could get it on the GameCube in both the collector's pack and Master Quest. You could get it on the Wii and Wii U Virtual Console and the 3DS. So I think there's no reason to put it on a Switch. People are going to hate me for this, for both Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So there goes all the most popular games in the series. And one of my favorite games, Switch's online service, so I think I'm gonna discount that one as well. So hot take collector's pack, I think we're gonna just make it like the underdog pack here. So we're gonna put the DS games, so put Up-Res and Spirit Tracks, and then A Link Between Worlds, and then like an Oracle games, like two in one. Boom, put that, and that's sort of 4.5 games almost. And there you go. This pack that no one but me will buy. So.
Well, no, I would buy that because I've never played most of those.
And just make tweaks to each of those, each of those games.
If I had to go with 2 3D games and 2 2D games, Minish Cap would be one 2D game. not a lot of people have access to that one either. I think they maybe it's on. Is it on 3DS? I'm not 100% sure.
That's how I have it.
Oh, okay, it's on Wii U. I knew they had ported it somewhere down the road, but I know it hasn't gotten a lot. So that would be good to see. And then, Wind Waker, for sure. Just because I love that game and I want to be able to take it on the go. I don't like that it's tied to my Wii U right now. And it's 2D and a 3D, and I'm not gonna go with the Ocarina of Time, even though that I want to say that so bad. I want the freaking Master Quest version of it though. So I don't want the 3DS version of Ocarina of Time either. Like, I'd really love them to up-res, so I'll just go with that. Screw it. I'll go with that. And then for another 2D game, probably, God, A Link to the Past is already on the Switch. It would be nice to see it remade or something in a collector's edition or up-res or something like that. It'd be nice to see that instead of it just being on the online service. Cool. Those are my picks.
All right.
Jesse hates us for this.
No. So mine's going to be a little weird too, but so Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I think they could sell. Ocarina of Time HD would likely sell as much as Breath of the Wild did, if not more, just because it's Ocarina of Time. And they would finally be making it in HD. So if Ocarina of Time is excluded from a collector's pack, I think that automatically excludes Majora's Mask, because those two go together. So because if you got a collector's pack of a bunch of different Zelda games and it had Majora's Mask but not Ocarina of Time, you'd just be confused the entire you'd be like, but why? Why?
Yeah.
But
that'll be a confusing time.
Yeah. So I would go with a weird sort of choice, but it makes sense because they're pushing the online. And Nintendo always talks about when they re-release games or remake games, it's a way to fix whatever. So I would go with Triforce Heroes, but have it give it a better online function, fix it so it would be good for the Switch, not just the 3DS, where all you can do is tap the emotes when someone does a good job. But they have that weird cell phone voice thing anyways. So they just have that. They already have problems with their voice app. So anyways, but I would have that and Four Swords Adventures as a way to here's 2D multiplayer games. One's 3 players, one's 4 players. They both control and play completely differently. So even though they're both online 2D Zelda games that kind of look similar, they play completely different. So you get 2 very, very different online experiences with that. And if you can only get 3 people to play a game with you, and then you can go to play Triforce Heroes, or if you can get 4, then you go to play Four Swords Adventures. And then I would have Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Wind Waker because it's the last 3D Zelda game that Nintendo made, aside from Triforce Heroes. Or not Triforce Heroes, Breath of the Wild. And then, along with Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, because if they re-released Twilight Princess on it, they could re-release the Twilight Princess amiibo and make millions of dollars again from it.
Yep.
Yeah, and then because
in the chat coming in with a multiplayer pack idea. We put both Four Swords games and Triforce Heroes with the Link to the Past for extra content. 4 friends, like you and 3 friends. There's multiplayer pack for Zelda. Play these games together. So you and 3 friends, the 4 of you play through Four Swords, and you play through Four Swords Adventures, and you get to Triforce Heroes, and you're like, okay. Someone has to go.
It's so rude.
Whoever was the least helpful is eliminated.
Yeah.
Like, they could easily make Triforce Heroes have an extra Link there. And just like, he's not needed, but it wouldn't hurt the game at all if there was 4 people. Because it's just like, oh, there's 3 switches. Give whoever is able to stand on a switch to access the puzzle, they get more points or whatever. That way you don't get the points if you're not one quick enough to get to the switch. So they could just have it like that. Because like, they're not all Links anyway. Like, Nintendo tells you the only real Link is the one that you're playing as. The other 2 are just people that live in that town that happen to look like Link.
The real Link was inside you all along.
Basically.
Wait, that sounds... Nah, never mind. But anyways...
it's weird though, like the way that they do that. Could like,
be fun.
At first it's like, it's not even...
Are they gonna make it past the Joy-Con games though? That's not... It'd be like the new multiplayer Zelda pack. Just slide off that Joy-Con and pass it to your friend.
No, it's gonna be a pack of like weird spin-offs. So like, it's not even gonna be full Nintendo Land. It's only the Zelda minigame from Nintendo Land. And then Link's crossbow training. And then like, it has the full game of Twilight Princess on it. So like, it takes up all the file size from the memory, but it's only that minigame from the lake where like, you have to have the ball go around the toy thing that you pick up.
And the 𝐭𝐭𝐞 minigame at Lake Hylia for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that. And the baseball minigame.
Yeah.
They're just gonna make, you know, they did Mario, was it Mario Party, the top 100? They're gonna do that, the top 100 Zelda minigames.
That's horrible.
We got archery, we got Goron races, we got baseball minigame,
Crossbow training.
we got crossbow training, we got cut the bamboo, we got more archery.
Oh my gosh.
Cut the bamboo.
They totally could make an entire game out of all.
And it's just all, every mini game.
Cut the
that would
bamboo.
sell better
bad.
at launch than like Wii Sports.
Yeah.
Find the 𝐭𝐭𝐞, the magic
Zelda
special
minigames.
𝐭𝐭𝐞 from Ocarina of Time.
Oh my gosh.
That one.
And like half of them
too.
are just archery, and you're like, why is it archery again?
Find the dog from Hyrule Castle Town.
Or the dog races from Majora's Mask.
The dog track.
It's
oh my
very
gosh. Goat herding. I forgot about goat herding.
Getting all of the baby 𝐭𝐭𝐞s to follow you in Majora's Mask.
Oh my gosh. There's so many. The beaver races. Gotta get that beaver race in.
Or what's that one Twilight Princess where you fly with a 𝐭𝐭𝐞 through like the rupee symbols?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's the snowboarding from Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild.
Snowboarding, yep. Everyone would hate it. But they're all in HD.
It's like, it's Ocarina of Time in HD, but it's just...
Just the minigames.
Just the minigames.
Everyone would be so mad.
I'd be,
I'd be of course.
Satisfied with the fishing hole.
But which one? It's every fishing hole now.
Even the 2 that they added in Majora's Mask.
The side quest in Majora's Mask where you just have to give the zombies bugs and stuff so you can get through the door.
Yeah. Oh no. the well. You're like, I hate this. Oh, I actually find that part so tedious.
Imagine
it's so tedious.
like a Mario Party game, but like when it goes to the mini games, it's just Zelda.
And you're like, I'm not archery again.
Like, no, but this time you're shooting
there's
rupees.
so much archery. So they have to put every single one in.
Yeah, the memorizing the Ocarina songs in the Lost Woods, playing them back.
Gosh, Golf Wild. Oh my gosh.
I don't know why that makes me want to play the Pokemon Stadium mini games.
Oh no.
I love those mini games actually though. They're so stupid in hindsight, but I love them. Probably because I was like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I played the mini games in multiplayer more than playing the actual like fighting in multiplayer.
Yep. Same with our family.
And I always thought it was weird how you could use your own Pokemon in the game, which is cool, but it's like a lot of the like you can only use the Pokemon if it's a lower level than whatever the limit is. Like it has to be at the limit or lower.
Yeah.
To use it. And then the Pokemon that you can rent are all at whatever the max level is. So then it's like, why would I want to use my level 24 Charmander when I can just use like a 24 Charizard? Even though Charizards aren't there at 24. Anyways, is that the last question?
Yes.
I think so.
Alright, Daniel, go ahead and tell people where they can find you.
Oh gosh,
And
why would they
kidnap you.
want to do that? Well, if you really wanted to find me for some reason, I can be found on Twitch.
In Canada.
And yes, in Canada. I can be found in Canada, in some parts of Canada. My Twitter and Instagram and Twitch and YouTube, everything across all platforms is Capt Bergerson, CAPTBURGERSON. And if you're pretty responsive on Twitter, and if you ping me on Discord, and like that, I can be reached. You can chat with me if you really want to on Jesse's Discord. Which I including, and we're going to be finishing Link's Awakening tomorrow. We're like real near the end of that game, and every Wednesday we do Breath of the Wild Wednesday on my Twitch. It's been like 14 weeks of procrastination, so in which we've spent 14 weeks and have done only one Divine Beast. So.
That's like a typical
like a lot of fun.
Because I'm just, it is fun. It's because like whenever I go through the game, I'm like, I'm gonna do this and this and this today, and then I end up being like, I want to fight everyone, and just I get very distracted. But screw this game, screw this story. I gotta fight that Hinox. Yeah, so we have a lot of fun. It's all just, it's not a serious stream by any means. It's just good. And yeah, otherwise I make the occasional, not very frequent video on my YouTube channel, so you can check those out. Otherwise, if you can't make the streams, they do all get re-uploaded there. If you have, time, 4 hours of Breath of the Wild nonsense. Yeah, so that's me. I'm talking too much. Who's next?
Rick, since you're the guest, where can people find you?
You can find me across all of the platforms. Just search RMFH, and I'll come right up. There's a DJ. I'm working with Google to try to get that switched, so then you don't confuse me for some DJ RMFH. But I just released a brand new Zelda Breath of the Wild theory today. So if you want to after this, go ahead and go check that out. And yeah, just like Daniel, if you ping me, I'm available and I'm full-time on this YouTube bandwagon.
Yay. And soon Rick will get all of his social medias back from Kilton, who is hostage.
Tomorrow I plan on it's my day off. He can play
I just
around.
noticed you had a poop emoji.
Yeah, just noticed that.
It's a brown Korok seed.
That's a brown Korok seed for sure. That's 𝐻𝐿's gift.
Oh,
It's
Gus says thanks
got a
for the
little dirty.
Gamescast. Had a great time. Thank you, Gus Luz.
Wow, Gus Les. Thank you, man. $10. Look
Geek
at that guy.
Apprentice.
What a good dude.
Where can people find your stuff?
You can find me on YouTube and Instagram. YouTube, because I make videos not just about Zelda, but other Nintendo IPs, sort of ish, mainly Animal Crossing and Pokemon, but also Disney and How to Train Your Dragon, lots of How to Train Your Dragon, and Harry Potter videos. Sometimes they're silly stuff, sometimes they're discussions or theories or sorting videos. Those are lots of fun. I have yet to sort the game cast. That's coming. I have it written down. I just haven't made it. And then on Instagram, I post mainly advertisements for YouTube, but you can find me there. Don't try to private message me there because it just goes to my request box, which I never look at because it doesn't ping me about that. So I'm sure if I check now, it'd be like, you have 20 requests. And I'd be like, oh, sorry. So that's where I am, YouTube and Instagram mainly. And I live stream too. I'm also working on Link's Awakening and will probably eventually return to Untitled Goose Game. And hopefully Ring Fit Adventure. I really want to do Ring Fit Adventure.
Perfect.
And I am everything is just Game Over Jesse. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and there is a link for the Discord in the description, so you guys can go check that out. And we are all on Discord, on the Discord group, but Rick also has his own Discord group that you can go find, I assume, somewhere on his channel.
Yep.
So yeah, if any of you guys want to keep talking after the Gamescasts or about a video or something, you can join on Discord and have a message there, and when we see it, we'll reply. So thank you all for watching, and have a good night.
Yay!